Hello, not be small tin o, make una see wetin happen for Shatama house for London. The question and answer.
Say how grateful I am to Senator Kwankwaso for coming to Chatham House. Sir, I thought it was important that you were heard, particularly to international audience also. I tend to think that maybe in the international community has heard your voice less than other candidates, and you have equal importance, in my view, in providing the vision on why you feel that Nigerians should vote you as their next president. So I'm going to invite you now to take the podium to speak on service delivery and policy alternatives. So thank you very much for coming again to Chatham House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alex. Maybe the difference between me and the other candidates is that they are in the air. Other people were hearing their voices while we are on the ground. So thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me once again thank everybody here for coming. And let me begin by thanking the Royal Institute for organizing this event and for inviting me to interact with this global audience. Let me also thank the audience, both the Institute and the virtual ones, for your interest in the peace, unity, and prosperity of our country. Our country today is facing numerous challenges: insecurity, growing poverty, growing and uncontrolled inflation, growing unemployment and despondency, decaying infrastructure, high rate of maternal and neonatal death, collapsing education system, crisis in the healthcare services, very weak institutions, growing corruption and graft, unbelievable theft of crude oil and other mineral resources, and growing mistrust among the constituent communities of our country, etc., etc. We can point fingers at all sorts of factors allegedly responsible for our situation, from coronavirus to global economic recession, from Western powers to international capital, etc. But for me, we are where we are because of the mistakes and the wrong choices made by the very people entrusted with the business of governing Nigeria in the last 24 years. I am aspiring to become the next president of Nigeria because I understand the issues involved, the mistakes that were made, the wrong priorities that were set, and together with our team, we are better connected with the hopes and aspirations of the Nigerian students. We understand, agree with, and share grievances. And we have a plan, a practical plan to address each and every challenge bedeviling our country. My pledge to you, the RMK 2023 blueprint will soon be circulated, is a synopsis of my plans for our country when elected. And I implore you to pursue through the document, which for us serves as a social contract between me and Nigerian students. For today's discussion, I intend to provide policy alternatives and how we intend to improve services delivery in 4 core areas: the economy, human security, social issues, and deepening democracy. Although I will be open for engagement in other areas related to the Nigerian state, due to time limitation, I shall focus on these 4 areas. In designing all our policies and plans, we are guided, among numerous other things, by one important consideration: the future. Not only next 4 or 8 years, and not only next 1 or 2 decades. We look further, we think deeper. Remember, in less than 30 years to come, our country will be the 3rd most populous country in the world, with a population in excess of 400 labor. You see, that's the problem we have. The gentleman who stood up there, I'm sure he comes from a particular group or a region, without even asking him, just because you saw, if you have a party which is based on ethnicity and religion, that's the difference between Labour Party and, of course, our party, which is a national party, New Nigeria People's Party. Now, we want, please, you see, while we are accusing leaders of being one thing or the other negative, I think the followers also must learn how to be Nigerians, not coming from one part of the country. Let me say that I was one of those initially wanting to work together with Labour Party. But unfortunately, at that time, Labour Party was under very serious media hype, and therefore they could not see reason. And you still not see reason that I will withdraw. I wish you didn't go to that extent. You would have said that to work with Labour or to work with APC or PDP, that would have been more responsible.